We all know Apple has been delivering with a great product quality and with a great design. It keeps minimalistic design and looks so premium at the same time. Today I'm talking about an M2 MacBook Pro laptop which has similar design and great product quality. In this video, we're going to see the design of this particular laptop, how it exactly looks, and whether this particular model or the laptop is good for you and who should be buying this particular laptop. So let's get into it. Hey guys, this is Raghvendra here. Welcome to the new video. Welcome to Future Tech Zones. I recently received this M2 MacBook Pro Max 14-inch model, and this particular model looks so amazing. This particular model has great quality. It has aluminum body and looks so premium and amazing. This model was literally so compact, and at the same time it is so powerful as well. If you watched my previous video, then you will know that I'm an Apple fanboy and I use most of my laptops or desktops from Apple. So I have Intel based versions for now. I have my iMac which is running with Intel i9 10-core processor and a MacBook Pro which has i7 processor. Lately, I've been trying to edit raw footages, that's 10-bit raw footages, directly on my laptop or desktop, and I literally had tough time editing those footages. So if you are new to this particular channel, consider subscribing because there are a lot of new technology related videos coming on this particular channel. So let's get into the design of this particular model. This design looks so premium and just so fresh because Apple introduced 14 inches model, and this looks so compact but yet so powerful at the same time. The design is just incredible. It's very well thought out. We literally had MacBook Air coming in with M2 processor and also MacBook Pro lineups. The keyboard layout is very well thought out. I don't think any other laptop fits in the keyboard layout so perfectly like Apple MacBook Pros. This also has the greatest and the best Touch ID, so you will be able to go and use your Touch ID rather than typing in your passwords again and again. On some of the Intel versions, we used to see the ventilations provided in the bottom of the laptop, but right now we see the ventilations are just at the back of the laptop, so that even if you place it on top of the table and start editing, or on your lap and start editing, you won't feel that heat. This particular product houses the aluminum casing and looks so premium and long lasting. This particular laptop also comes with 3 Thunderbolt ports and 1 HDMI port and SD card slot. This time they have introduced the SD card slot, which is very convenient for the creators because we don't want to carry around one more SD card reader for reading the SD cards. We also have a headphone jack, and for this iteration they have introduced the MagSafe charger. So the fans of MagSafe chargers, you should be very happy that this is back and you will be able to use the MagSafe chargers from now on. Comparing the previous Intel-based laptops, they have removed the gimmicky touch bars. So MacBook Air was also a great laptop. If you are a creator who just concentrates more on Instagram or TikTok related stuff, who doesn't use raw footages or who doesn't use cinema cameras, then MacBook Air should be perfectly fine. You can cut down a lot of cost and purchase the MacBook Air without even thinking about MacBook Pro. But if you are one who is using some of the raw footages from the high-end cameras like Sony a7S III, which I use, or FX3s or cinema cameras, then you will have to think about buying MacBook Pro models. Now let's try to understand who should buy this particular laptop. And before that, let me tell you my experience of using the Intel-based versions and also using this M2 MacBook Pro for a day. I had various different cameras. I use GoPros, I use my drone Mavic 2 Pro, and also my Canon 80D. And after getting Sony a7S III and started using the 10-bit raw footages, the Intel-based machines were trying to find it hard to edit. I literally had a pain because of editing on Intel-based versions, because first of all, it was not reading when you put in the SD card onto the laptop or to your iMac. you have to open up your Final Cut Pro or try to put it in proxy and then try to read it, or you will have to render it and then edit it. And when you color it or put in some more effects or motion blur, that's when things goes really worst and fans starts clicking. It's been a day I have been editing on this particular machine and trying to understand how it exactly works compared to the Intel based versions, and this thing is just working like a champ. Since I use 10-bit raw footages and edit, I really require this M2 Pros or M1 Pros because both work like a champ for this sort of editing. If you are the one who is just editing for TikTok or Instagram and just using your phone, you don't really require to invest so much money onto these machines. You can literally go and buy a MacBook Air and you can go and edit it. You can go and purchase the M2 MacBook Air that also has an M2 chip on it, so it gives you great editing capabilities. You can even go and edit the raw footages as well there. But of course, it might not have a great ventilation, it might not have a great cooling system like MacBook Pros have, but you really don't require to care about that. If you are shooting on a phone or a GoPro, these footages really don't require this sort of processor to edit. We know that Apple MacBook Pros have the space gray model and the silver model. I have been using the late Intel version MacBook Pro, which is of space gray, and space gray looked really good. But with this silver edition model, I literally fell in love with this color. This has really premium finish, and with that black keyboard layout, looks so premium and just next level. So who should buy this particular laptop? If you are an editor, if you're a hardcore editor who really wants powerful machines, go with M2 Pros. And if you are just a nominal user or you are just trying to edit some of the videos which is shot on your phone or GoPros, you can just go and use MacBook Air and that solves your purpose. And to decide whether you have to go with the space gray or the silver edition, I personally feel the silver edition looks so premium and stylish. If you're planning to purchase a MacBook Pro, I really recommend you to visit the store and check out this silver edition model because this has some serious look. So having said all this, I hope you enjoyed this particular video, and I'll be coming up with a review of using this particular laptop. So stay tuned for it. And if you are new to this particular channel and if you enjoyed this particular video, consider subscribing, and hey, go and share it to your friends and family who is planning to buy MacBook Pros, and they'll be able to decide for themselves whether which one to go with. Thank you very much for watching, and talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.